I don't know how we got the win. I'm happy that we got the win, but man, it got the blood pumping. It got the nerves going. Sixers beat the Cavaliers 98-97 at home last night. It was a hard fought win, but we should have killed that team. Let's be real here. The Cavs aren't a good basketball team. Jordan Clarkson had 9 straight points to start the fourth quarter. Tristan Thompson had 17. Kevin Love had 20-something. Colin Sexton had 18. We gotta... I get it that players will score points, but... Man, yesterday was nerve-wracking. The Cavs were basically up the entire fourth quarter. They were taking it to Embiid. Embiid couldn't really stop Thompson at all. I don't know why. It's Tristan Thompson. Thompson had 2 threes on the night. Never seen him hit a 3 a day in his life, but, you know. Embiid picked it up. 27 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. He added a couple blocks. He added a huge block at the end of the game on Tristan Thompson. He put up a little left-handed layup, and Embiid sent that into the stands, basically. Josh Richardson, 17 points, 5 assists. He didn't really shoot the ball from 3 particularly well. He only made 1 of them out of his 7 or 8 attempts. Not too good. Ben Simmons, 15 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. And you might be thinking, oh, why aren't I talking about Tobias? I will. But Tobias deserves to be in its own little topic of this video. So let me just get everybody else out of the way, and then I'll say my piece about Tobias and his game last night. Furkan, 10 points. He had a stretch of points where he was just making everything, made a couple threes, made a layup, a little floater. James Ennis, 7 points off the bench. Big dunk. Scott, 9 points, 8 rebounds. He hit a 3. Matisse, he hit a 3-pointer, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. He also added on the defensive side of things. Matisse is a really good defender. He's already an elite defender in this league, and he's only 22 years old. I love Matisse, and obviously his offensive ability is holding him back a little bit. Don't get me wrong, he's a great defender, but he can't score to save his life. He's not a good scorer. He can't really create his own shot yet. And I know he's a rookie, and I've said it before, he plays offense like a rookie and he plays defense like a veteran. It will come in full circle. Matisse ain't going nowhere. He's not going to get traded. He's not going anywhere. He's an elite defender in this league, and that's basically the way that this team runs. We're an elite defensive team. The reason why we won the game yesterday is because we got a late defensive stop at the end of the game. We got late stops. That's why we win basketball games. This team isn't going to go out and shoot a million threes a night like the Rockets. Or they're not going to shoot, like they're just not going to shoot the ball a million times like some teams. And yeah, that might bite us sometimes. But we're good enough defensively where we will stop other teams from being able to make those shots that they take from 3 and from mid-range and layups and everything like that. We're just a good defensive team. Horford didn't play yesterday, and we still found a way to win. Now, don't get me wrong. It's the Cavs. We should have killed the Cavs, Horford with or without Al Horford. But we got the win. That's all that matters. Sixers improved to 7-3 on the season. They played tonight against Orlando in Orlando. And we all know that one person that is now an Orlando Magic. We all know who he is. The first overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft, 18, one of those years. Markelle Fultz. Man, do I hope Ben Simmons dunks all over him. I like Fultz, and I'll root for the kid. But he was never going to do anything here. The reason why he might be a solid bench player in Orlando is because it's Orlando. Do they have another sports team? No, they don't. And there's reasons for that. Because people down in Miami Heat fans, they're good fans. Miami Dolphins fans, I could go to a Miami Dolphins game right now and probably sit there for $16, and it's a football game. Florida teams and California teams don't have the greatest of fans. They're not diehard like us. They would never get on Markel like we got on Markel last season. And that's no knock on California or on Los Angeles fans like the Rams and stuff like that, because their basketball fans are good. Obviously, they have LeBron and stuff like that. They have a lot of celebrities down there. But Philadelphia just has a great fan base in general, celebrity or not. We have, obviously, the regular celebrities. Lil Uzi, Meek Mill, M. Night Shyamalan. We have those guys. Kevin Hart. And then you got, like, Snoop Dogg down in L.A., YG. You got those guys. Okay. Rick Ross is the biggest name in Miami. Not that he's not a great person, but... or in Orlando. Orlando doesn't have any good fans. They'll never get on Fultz the way we did, and that's why he might succeed there and he would have never succeeded here. Embiid is also out tonight with rest. Al Horford back into the lineup. Trey Burke didn't play yesterday. Don't know if he'll play today. He had left thigh tightness. It's okay. Now to Tobias Harris, the story of the night yesterday. The $180 million 5-year player. 8 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 0 of 11 from the 3-point line. 0 of 11. That's awful. He set a record for most missed 3-pointers in a Sixers uniform last night. Brett said after the game that he had some stomach issues. He had a stomach bug or something like that. Then don't play him, Brett, because he did nothing. He didn't help us yesterday. Yes, he had 4 late points in the game. I understand that. But he didn't do anything else. He made no threes, and that's what we're paying the dude to do. To create his own shot and knock down the 3, and he couldn't do it. He was hearing boos from the crowd, and, he should. 0 of 11, that's horrible. Breaking records, that's not the record that you want to break. And Brett said before the game he wants Tobias to be, to have the J.J. Redick effect with the threes. Well, J.J. never missed 11 threes in a game. Went over. Tobias obviously didn't have the best game, and it's okay to have bad games at times, but to have that bad of a game, that was awful. That was embarrassing to watch, and I hated every second of it. I'm glad the team got the win. I'm glad that we got the win. We should have killed the team with or without Al Horford, like I said, and we should have killed them. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their best player is a 30-something-year-old Kevin Love, 31, 32-year-old Kevin Love. We should have killed that team. We didn't. Okay, move on to the next one. Tonight, in Orlando. Then we play in OKC on Friday, in Cleveland on Sunday, and then we're back home on Wednesday against the Knicks, who we should win these next 4 or 5 games. We should. We're the better team. We had a little scare yesterday, 98-97. We should go into Orlando. We should kill them, because even if it's in Orlando, the Sixers have always had a pretty good following fan base around Orlando. They always have. There was fans last year that traveled to Orlando. It's a nice place. Disney is right there. They're actually sponsored. We're sponsored by StubHub. They're sponsored by Disney. Obviously, there's going to be Sixers fans. There's always opposing fans at stadiums, but Sixers, Flyers, Eagles, Phillies fans, they tend to travel well. And I don't know if they're from those states or if they actually do legitimately travel. I have no idea. But we should go into Orlando tonight, whoop them, take a day off, whoop OKC, because they just lost to the Pacers yesterday, 111-85. Now, we should be able to whoop we should be able to win these next few games. Honestly, we really should. Now that's it from me. Sixers win 98-97. They play the Orlando Magic tonight in Orlando against Markelle Fultz. Joel Embiid is out tonight with rest. That's it from me. I'm out. Peace.